Hey everybody, and welcome back to Thrift Wheels. We're back on the A6 today, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about that cam position sensor. A lot of you folks have said that there's no way it can be the cam position sensor. You've said that it has to be something along the lines of timing, belt, stretch, chain, solenoid, something. But something's always bugged me about that cam position sensor on the passenger side. When I pulled it out, I know for sure it was brown. But every video online, every part that I can find on eBay, shows a blue sensor for bank 1. What if the sensor on the driver's side was blue and I just needed to move it to the other side? So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna pop this hood and we're gonna take out both CPS sensors. I don't wanna be an idiot that does that. It's a CPS, S stands for sensor. Can we stop saying CPS sensor? Because that's wrong. So that's the first thing I want to do. I want to pop this hood and I want to look at both crank position sensors. If the driver's side ends up being a blue sensor, I'm going to swap them and see what that does for the engine. All right, so we're under the hood of the A6 here, and we're going to pull out this cam position sensor on the passenger side. Like I was saying before, I'm pretty sure that when I pull this out, it's going to be brown, which is telling me that it might not be the right sensor. Every video that I've seen online, they're blue every single time. So after we pop this one out and take a good look at it, we're gonna pop out the driver's side and see if that one might be blue. I should have taken the connector off before. Okay, well, if you do this yourself, take the plastic connector off before you take out the screw, because it makes life tremendously easier. Also, don't pull on the wires. That's not a good thing to do. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. That is definitely brown, and it's been brown since the day they made it. Let's see what the other side looks like. Well, I did it again. I took it off without taking the connector. But ta-da! That is a blue sensor. Look at that. So, this was on the passenger side of the engine. This was on the driver's side of the engine, and I'm thinking that this one needs to be over here. The brown one actually is an OEM VW Audi part. This one's aftermarket. So very quickly, here's an example of what the engine sounded like before I swapped the sensors. All right, and this is a cold start, but here's what we're sounding. This is what we sound like now. All right, so that is way, way better. We still have a little bit of a coolant leak, if I would be so bold to call it that. The next thing I'm gonna look at here is gonna be spark plugs. If the camshaft position sensors were backwards for so long, I'm willing to bet that we're gonna have some carbon fouling on at least some of these cylinders. Oh, great owl of knowledge. How many coil packs does it take to get to the center of a V6? And a 1, a 2, oh, this one doesn't wanna come out. Oh, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. Okay. You're not gonna be tougher than me. This is not the correct way to use a ratchet, by the way. All right. Oh, she's crispy. Is that in focus? Ah. You know what? Okay, now she's in focus. Look at that. Absolutely crispy. That right there is what you call carbon fouling. And there's number 4. Whoa, what is this? Hang on. I just found a thing. Is that in focus? Sure wish my cameraman didn't go golfing today. It's fine, buddy. You go golf. I'll run the camera, you know, and work on the car, you know. Just give me a hard time. Wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. Look at that. That's not like the other spark plugs. Is it in focus? Who knows? There we go. Yeah, this is not anything like the other spark plugs. Super weird to see a completely mismatched style of plug. So somebody went through and just replaced the one spark plug. What would lead somebody to want to replace one plug? Like, what would even happen? that would make somebody go, yeah, I just need to replace this one and not the two right next to it. I don't know if I've ever worked on an engine where the spark plugs were set so deep. This is like in there, you know? Like I haven't measured, but that's at least a Tyrone and a half. All right, guys, so there we go. Spark plug's done. I don't know if it's running a ton better or anything, but it feels a little better in my mind. I think I'll take her out on the road and rip just a little bit, see what happens. All right, so we're inside the car now. Holding a really solid idle. Everything sounds pretty good. Don't worry. It's not a problem. Don't look at that. That's not a problem either. Shh. The engine's still a bit cold, so I'm hoping that things tighten up a little bit as we get warmer. And yeah, I think we're gonna take her out for a little bit of a rip. Yeah, I can already tell the engine seems a lot more responsive, and a lot of that sluggish kind of issue that I was feeling before, it's pretty much just gone. It's really keeping up. This is pretty impressive. Okay, here we go. We're opening it up just a little bit. Oh my God, that was impressive. I wasn't expecting that out of this engine, that's for sure, especially given what it was doing before. That's so much of an improvement that I'm just a little taken back. That was impressive. I don't think I'd actually gotten the engine to reach 6,000 RPM just because it was so low on power. So yeah, no, this is a huge accomplishment. We've really done something here, I think. And the ESP lights that I had, they're off now. This is my last chance to really open it up, so here we go. She just keeps asking for more. This is wild. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this again. I like the idea of thrift wheels, so if you do too, hit that subscribe button and let's go get another budget car and see if we can build it into something fun. I do have a little bit of a sneak peek for the next vehicle we're going to work on together. So go ahead and future me, roll it.